For over 50 years, Lionel Richie has been synonymous with love, heartbreak, and hope. From his early days with the Commodores to his record-breaking solo career, his music became a bridge between generations, timeless and unforgettable. Yet behind that iconic smile and effortless charm lies a story few ever truly knew. For decades, fans saw the grace, the calm, and the seemingly unshakable presence. Those closest to him, however, understood the truth. Lionel carried struggles quietly, masking the inner turmoil that fame often magnifies. Today at 76, he finally shares the moments that nearly derailed his career. Tuskegee roots and early dreams. Before the sold-out arenas, Grammy Awards, and global stardom, Lionel Richie was a small-town boy in Tuskegee, Alabama. Growing up in a close-knit community, music was more than entertainment. It was an expression of truth and feeling. Gospel, jazz, and soul shaped his early life, while family and community nurtured his dreams. At Tuskegee Institute, Lionel found his voice both literally and spiritually, meeting fellow musicians who would later form the Commodores. This group would blend funk, soul, and heartfelt ballads, capturing the sound of a generation. It was here that a young man with big dreams began to write the music that would define his life. The Commodores. Success and tension. By the early 1970s, the Commodores were household names. Songs like Easy and 3 Times a Lady showcased Lionel's gift for turning simple words into deep emotion. But his genius went beyond songwriting. He felt every lyric. Yet with rapid success came pressure. The Commodores wanted to push toward funk and dance, while Lionel gravitated to melodic, emotional ballads. Though fans adored his work, tensions grew within the band. His heart pulled him in a different direction, a path of slower, more soulful music. By the early 1980s, Lionel made a difficult choice, leaving the group that had made him a star, stepping into the unknown, and risking everything to follow his true musical calling. Solo stardom and global impact. Lionel's solo career was nothing short of extraordinary. Hits like Truly, All Night Long, and Hello became cultural milestones. His voice became a universal language of love, playing at weddings, graduations, and historic concerts. The haunting intimacy of Hello revealed a depth that resonated with millions. By the mid-1980s, Lionel was untouchable. Grammy Awards, platinum records, and global recognition cemented his legacy. Collaborating with Michael Jackson on We Are the World expanded his influence beyond music, giving him a humanitarian voice for an entire generation. Yet behind the triumph was a silent struggle. The perfectionism that fueled his success also began to take its toll, creating cracks beneath the golden exterior. The hidden cost of fame. Even as the world celebrated him, Lionel battled loneliness and exhaustion. The same drive that brought brilliance made life heavier. Interviews, shows, and public appearances became masks, concealing the pressure he carried alone. Fans saw charm and laughter, but few recognized the emotional cost. Lionel once reflected, "You can sing to millions and still feel completely alone." Behind every song, every smile was a man managing expectation. His own, the industry's, and the public's. By the late 1980s, the pressure was palpable. Fame, which once seemed magical, felt suffocating. The stage that once energized him began to feel like a place of isolation and relentless demand. A career paused. In 1990, Lionel's world came to an abrupt halt. Years of pushing his voice left him with damaged vocal cords, and doctors warned that continued strain could end his singing career permanently. For someone whose identity was built around music, this was devastating. Simultaneously, his marriage to Brenda Harvey faced challenges, and the tabloids turned private struggles into public spectacle. Suddenly, the man who had serenaded the world with love and hope found himself voiceless and isolated. The darkest period of his life was not on stage, but in quiet rooms, facing the terrifying question, "Who am I without my music?" Withdrawal and recovery. For nearly a decade, Lionel stepped away from the spotlight. The applause, awards, and tours vanished, leaving silence in their place. Yet behind closed doors, he worked tirelessly, returning to the piano, humming tentative notes, and rebuilding his voice. Recovery was slow, often frustrating, but necessary. This period became a crucible, forging resilience and patience. Lionel shifted focus from fame to meaning, understanding that music's true value lies not in accolades, but in emotional connection. When fans shared how his songs helped them through life's trials, he realized this impact mattered more than any award. These years of quiet struggle became the foundation of his enduring authenticity. Rediscovering his voice. Through years of reflection and recovery, Lionel found a new relationship with music. His focus was no longer on perfection or public acclaim, but on truth and feeling. The man who once chased charts now sought connection. Every note, every lyric became a testament to perseverance, faith, and emotional honesty. By embracing the imperfections of life and career, Lionel learned that the essence of music is not technical prowess, but the ability to touch hearts. This realization gave him a renewed voice, not just vocally but spiritually, allowing him to share lessons of resilience and hope with audiences who had grown up loving him. A life of acceptance. Looking back, Lionel Richie does not see a flawless life. He sees a journey. Detours, heartbreaks, and unexpected challenges shaped him as much as his triumphs. He has forgiven the struggles and embraced the silence that once frightened him. This acceptance brings clarity and peace. Fame, while powerful, is transient. What remains is love, grace, and authenticity, the true measure of a life well lived. Lionel now cherishes not just the music, but the experiences behind it, understanding that each high and low contributed to the man he became. His story is a reminder that even stars must navigate darkness to shine fully. Legacy beyond music. The truth Lionel Richie shares is not about scandal, mystery, or the trappings of fame. It is about embracing imperfection, learning to let go, and recognizing what truly matters. At 76, he lives for the present, grateful for voice, breath, stage, and the love surrounding him. His greatest song, he realizes, is not found on charts, but in the life lived authentically. Lionel leaves behind more than music. He leaves a lesson in grace, resilience, and love. His journey demonstrates that the brightest stars are those who acknowledge their struggles, rise despite them, and continue to illuminate the world with truth and heart. Timeless and human. Lionel Richie's story reminds us that behind every icon is a human being who has faced doubt, pain, and fear. His music continues to resonate because it is honest, heartfelt, and enduring. From the streets of Tuskegee to stadiums around the world, his journey is proof that passion, perseverance, and authenticity outlast fame. As he embraces the final chapters of his life, Lionel exemplifies the beauty of imperfection and the power of resilience. His legacy is not only in songs that define generations, but in the courage to confront silence, accept struggle, and find light. Truly, Lionel Richie remains timeless, human, and unforgettable.